Weekend, all of you, and I do mean all of you, are going to see some of this. And to add into the weather mix, I think there's going to be a bit of wind around as well, but at least it's coming in from the south and southwest, so things will feel relatively mild most of the time across most areas. Today's wet weather came from this frontal system as it worked its way across northern and western parts. Bit of a lull in proceedings, and then the next batch of cloud is out there in the Atlantic, bringing the next batch of rain. So at the moment the rain is falling across the north of England and down through Wales, the southwest of England. Ahead of it, somewhat drier conditions with a fairly complete cloud cover. One or two breaks in the south might produce a bit of mist and murk, but away across Scotland, in that gap between the two weather fronts, well, here the temperatures will fall and we may well see some mist and fog. The rain not very far away from Northern Ireland, the second batch of rain to start off the new day. Some dry weather, but make the most of it, and it will turn very wet indeed through the day across the western side of Scotland. Hints of brightness perhaps over towards the east, where the skies will have been that bit clearer for that little bit longer, but watch out for the mist and murk, particularly on the high ground there. And as we come further south, well, there's a chance of some sunshine coming through over towards East Anglia and parts of the southeast, but again, generally speaking, a lot of dry weather, but quite a lot of cloud around, and that cloud will be thick enough as we move over towards the southwest to produce the odd spot of rain and drizzle and some hill fog across the moors and the tors, and it will certainly be a murky old start on the western and southern faces here of the Welsh coast and the Welsh hills. Let me now take you on through the morning into the afternoon. You'll see how persistent this rain is across the north and west of Scotland, some of it really quite heavy at times as well. It gets into Northern Ireland, and always a murky old day with bits and pieces of rain drizzle down across the west. Any brightness at all will be confined to the east on what, as I say, is going to be a mild day, temperatures 2 or 3 degrees at least above the seasonal average. Now, the second feature will eventually stagger its way down and across the British Isles. Notice a number of isobars there as well, tightly packed, hence that indication that I made earlier on about the wind being a feature of the weekend's weather. So a wet old day, no doubt about it, across much of England and Wales, quite breezy too, then somewhat dry conditions for a time until the showers really pack in across the western side of Scotland to finish off Sunday. By Monday, all of that weather will have piled away into the continent, leaving behind some showers, particularly in the northwestern quarter, and a fresher feel to the day, no doubt about it. Highs of only 14 or 15 degrees. More detail with Tom Schaffenacke over on News 24.